What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video, I want to talk about how the narcissist responds to gifts. Now, the last time I spoke about gifts, I was talking about why you shouldn't accept gifts from a narcissist. And that's speaking in terms of like the hoovering and love bombing, like after the fact of knowing that they are in fact a narcissist. Because, of course, before then, we didn't know who we were dealing with. So we were quick to accept everything they presented to us. That's how they, that's how they keep you. They figure if I buy them what they really like, the narcissists spend a lot of time studying you. So they know what you like. So, of course, they're going to go out the way and buy those things for you, especially during the time that they're love bombing and hoovering. But when it comes to you buying a narcissist a gift, pay attention to the way they respond to it. A lot of times they respond to your gifts like, oh, that's so adorable. Like if, like they kind of downgrade, like if you're a child giving them something, like if you just, cut out a piece of construction paper and just drew on it with a marker light and handed it to them. That's how they value your gifts. Like it's really nothing at all, and I'm not saying, like when a child, they give you things, because my children, they made things for me in school, but that's different. You're going to receive it different. But a narcissist, they always, they always downplay every single thing you do for them, because a lot of ways they think that you're competing. It's like they have to beat you at it. They feel like they lose you when you get steps ahead of them. Even when you are presenting them with gifts, they still feel like they need to compete with you. And that's the craziest thing ever, but it's the truth. So that's why the narcissists really have a hard time like accepting things from you, because it's like they don't know how to show appreciation. So the easiest way to get out of trying to pretend like they appreciate it and, like trying to find the right words to say, the easiest way for them to get out of that is just to turn the gift down. Not saying that they always turn down the gifts, but a lot of times they say it in a nice way, like you didn't have to do that for me, or why you did that for me and stuff like that. Or that's so nice. Or either they even might go as far as to say they already have something like that. Stuff like that. They just don't show appreciation for anything. They don't value anything that you give them. They just don't care. They just flat out don't care. So if you're looking for them to just be like so happy and grateful for things, you're not going to get that type of reaction out of them. They're good at pretending, but that's not how they really feel inside. In my experience, working with a narcissist during the time that we were doing like gift exchange during Christmas, I noticed that the things I gave her, it was stuff that I knew that she had mentioned before that she liked. And even some things that she didn't. Some things that I just figured would make a really good gift for a friend or something, And it's like, I felt like my things were just thrown to the side. And if anything, what she really wanted was the things that other people received. And it was like no gift was better than the other. It's just the idea that when you pay attention to the narc, they always have a way of devaluing anything about you, whether you giving them something or just anything about you. They never really find the true value in you. They can never really appreciate you for who you are. They don't care about the effort you put into making them happy. And it's crazy because, they turn around and try to do the same thing for you, but that just goes to show that the intentions are not pure. The intentions are false, and it's all behind something that they do with strings attached. It all comes with strings attached when dealing with a narc. It's like when they give you something, they expect you to be so excited about it, so happy to receive this from them, because the simple fact that they spend a lot of time studying you. So they know the things that you like. So it's easy for them to go out and buy these things and give them to you. And they kind of expect that reaction out of you. And then at the same time, you're being honest. Like you're giving them a real reaction to something. But the narcissists, they don't know how to express that to you in a genuine way. So again, it's like they devalue it. They don't really care about what you give them because they don't want you to really give them anything. They just want you to praise them for what they do and praise them for the false person who they pretend to be. So that's why when you give them things, you might see it thrown to the side. You may never see them wear the clothes you buy them, the hat you bought them, the jewelry. Like in relationships, if a partner buys a narcissist, their narcissistic partner, an expensive diamond ring, you may see the diamond ring thrown to the side. And, you'll be wondering, like, every woman wants a diamond, like you won't be expecting that. But it only happens with narcissists, unless it's just someone who don't really care for jewelry. But then if they don't, 9 times out of 10, your partner won't buy that because they know you. But when it comes to a narc, someone probably bought them the expensive jewelry because how much they express they love it, which goes to show it was all a lie. They never really cared about those things. They watch other people's lives, and in that moment, it's like they fantasize of being that person, and they make themselves feel a way about it. That whole grandiose thing. It's like they put themselves in a place to where, they fantasize like people are just showering them with gifts. And it's all about how it makes them feel rather than how they feel about receiving things. So that's why they have a hard time really expressing their feelings for when you give them a gift. Their reaction is never what you expect. It's always kind of bland or like, oh, that was so nice, thanks. And then they throw it to the side. And then they're off, to another conversation. Like if you didn't spend hours in the mall looking for something. Like if you didn't spend a whole lot of money on this jewelry and stuff like that, that's the reaction they're going to give you. It doesn't even matter to them the time you put in to please them. It only takes a second for them to show you that they don't care. So that's how narcissists react and respond to your gifts. It's because they really don't know how to value it. And, they also devalue your gifts. They wait till Mad Day to throw so many things in your face, including how they didn't care about your gift to begin with. They may even throw up how cheap it is, or they've been, they've got better things from other people before. I've had better. They even go so low as to throw that in your face. Like if you're not worthy of appreciation, they don't need to thank you for nothing because I didn't want it from you in the first place. They just put themselves in this place to where they got it like that. Like so many people just want to treat them to nice things when in actuality, they really looked up with someone like you who really cared enough to give them something that you really thought they would enjoy and they would appreciate. I remember when I was engaged to my ex, this was so many years ago, about 20 years ago. And I proposed to him and gave him a wedding band. And he wore it for a little while. But I can't help to think sometimes that what was the reason for him wearing it? Just for him to turn around during the time that I caught him with another woman. He took the ring and he claimed he threw it in the river. But before he told me that, I noticed that he had stopped wearing it. of course, we got into an argument and everything because I caught him with another woman. And so he left the house and he went and stayed with his mom for a little while, maybe even her. But the thing about it is when we got back together, he told me I threw it in the river, but he just dismissed it. Like, but I wanted to be the one to propose to you, though. Like, what you did didn't really matter. Yes, it did matter. Because it comes from the heart. It comes from a place of love. I loved you. I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. Obviously, I proposed to you. I took this advice from a cousin of mine who told me when I said, do women propose to men? And she said, modern day women do. She said, you know, you don't have to wait for a man to propose to you if you love him and you know he loves you and y'all want to spend the rest of your life together. Like, you just know already. If you secure with knowing that what y'all have is solid, you know, go for it. So I went and I got that ring and I proposed to him. And, you know, and it was just like, it was just all for nothing because he really didn't value that. He really didn't care. Showed nothing but disrespect after that. And, you know, that just goes to show how much he cared about me, period, let alone some ring, because he was with another woman, you know, not long after I got the ring and proposed to him. So, yeah, narcissists, they don't care anything about what you buy for them, no matter how much money you spent on it, no matter how much thought you put into it. They don't care. They don't care how well you present it to them. You know, even expensive wrapping. They don't care about nothing like that. It's all about how they need you to present them to other people. It's all about how you make them feel in front of the crowd. They need to always be someone of importance. They need to always be just this do-gooder person that everybody just loves and, you know, just want to treat to nice things. The narcissists have so much stuff because they use those things that other people have given them. They use those things to give to other people. That's just how cheap and disgusting they are. They do not care about how you feel about them. And they don't care about you. So there's no feelings for you. And they don't care about how you feel for them as far as a committed relationship, as far as someone who's in love with them. They don't care about that. They're never really satisfied. They need constant supply. They need constant, you know, they constantly need attention on a whole nother level of what you're willing to give them. It's like whatever you're willing to give them, it's never going to be enough. So, you know, that's just something to think about the next time you start to see the signs of someone who don't really care about the things you got them. Or when you start to wonder, like, why don't they wear it? Why is it thrown to the side? Or if you even find out, I'm sorry for the background noise. If you find out that they gave your stuff away, you know, you just find out things, because everything in the dark will come to light eventually. But hopefully that kind of explains, you know, why they respond to things or why they react to things that way, or why certain things happen as far as you giving them a gift and they didn't really appreciate it. So that concludes this video. I'm sorry again for the background noise. So thank y'all for watching. I'll talk to you soon.